Good morning, and thank you for joining me again for another Doughboy's Donut Review. Today we find ourselves at Neil's Donuts in Wallingford, Connecticut. They have cool little napkins. That's the little Neil's guy. Real old school place inside. It's very wide selection. They have very interesting looking donuts. I would have tried a dozen of them today if I could have. But we're trying to keep it, at least as we're starting off here, as a particular set of donuts to review. Try to give you an overall picture of the quality of the donuts before we expand into trying different variations of their donuts. So again, we got a raised glazed donut, and I asked the girl behind the counter what their most popular donut was, and she said the Boston cream, which tells us a lot, which is good. Boston cream, we get to try out the chocolate, we get to try out the filling, how sweet it is, the quantity of filling to donut. So we learn a lot by a Boston cream, and she said it's their most popular, so that's great. Let's see, we've got a plain white bag. I haven't even looked in it myself to see how they've put the donuts in. Okay, pretty good. Look inside there, you can see they put the little sheet over the Boston cream, and the glazed donut is just propped up there, so not bad. Not bad at all. So let's try the raised glazed first. Feels very light. Very light. Doesn't feel heavy or oily or greasy or anything like that to the touch. Very even amount of glaze all the way around. Smells delicious. Let's give it a bite. Wow. That's a very good donut. It collapses immediately upon biting it. As soon as you bite it, it's like almost like the crust of the glaze, but then your teeth just sink right through it, and you see how the whole dough just collapses down. It's a very dry donut. It's very dry. It's good, but I wouldn't say it's not a moist donut. It's very dry, but it has a nice flavor to it. Very light, not oily at all, not oily or greasy. The dough inside is not oily or greasy. It is a very, very nice donut. Very good glazed donut. Very dry. Could use a little moisture. Onto the Boston cream. Interesting thing, I didn't know the Boston cream was like this, but I saw other donuts in the window or in the display case. So when they put their filling in, this is the Boston cream, when they put their filling in, they actually split the donut. This donut is split to add the filling to it, if you can see that. The donut, again, does not, you see how the split goes, it's like just cut in half, like they must use a knife or something. So the donut itself does not feel oily or greasy. It's got good weight to it. You can tell by that, what I was showing you there, there's a good amount of filling inside. It looks good. The chocolate is good looking. It's not runny at all, it's thick. So let's see how it tastes. That's a very good donut. I can see why it's their #1 selling donut. It's very good. The chocolate is very chocolatey, not too overly sweet. I'd say it's a little overpowering, maybe. I did get some of the Boston, the cream filling, but I didn't taste it through the chocolate. The donut has a very nice crunch to the outer shell, to the outer portion of the donut. But as you're chewing it, you can almost feel the crunch of the outside of it, and it has a nice mouthfeel for sure. But I'd say the chocolate is so strong, you cannot taste the cream inside. So I have no idea what that cream tastes like. See if I can get a bite without the cream in it. Not that you would ever eat the donut like this. It's actually just for my own edification. it's good. The cream in the inside is good. It's a little bland, but it's good. It tastes good. It's not, definitely not too sweet, but it's a little bland. That's probably why it gets so overpowered by the chocolate on this. So it's an interesting technique they use to fill the donut. The chocolate is good. If you were getting a chocolate raised donut or chocolate frosted with sprinkles, that would be probably great. There's some other donuts in here I certainly want to try and will be back to try. The donut itself is good. It's a very good baseline. They're definitely not sweet, but they're got very nice texture to them. So I'd say based on these two donuts, the raised glazed and the Boston cream, I'd give Neil's about 6.5, 7. Yeah, I'm gonna say 6.5. I'm gonna say 6.5. The glazed donut was okay. It wasn't. It was a little dry, and this donut isn't well balanced enough. So I'm going to give it a 6.5. So thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, any of your thoughts. If you have any suggestions of donut shops I should try, or one in your neighborhood, or an interesting donut concoction, I would certainly like to know about it. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you at the next donut shop.